Hi everybody, for those who already know who I am, good evening. And for those of you who do not know who I am, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Diane Keinanen. I'm a 55-year-old trans woman who is now 22 months into her journey. Tonight I wanted to talk to you about hopes and dreams. Today is a very, very special anniversary for me. On 2/9/19, I decided that I no longer wanted to live. The reason I decided this was because I didn't think there could be a world in which Diane, myself, could exist, living her truth, without bringing shame and hurt and dishonor to all those people I hold dear. So at that time in my life, the idea of ending it became a very viable solution to me. And so I attempted such a thing. I tried to kill myself through the use of alcohol poisoning. I was on a ventilator for several days. And when I finally came off the ventilator and came to and realized where I was, I started to come to the realization that I needed to do something if I was going to survive. So after getting out of the hospital, I reached out for some help. I reached out to a local transgender support group here in Duluth, Minnesota. I also found myself a gender therapist, someone who could help channel my thoughts and help me to determine who I truly am. It was through these two channels that I came to the realization that I needed to either transition or I would never be able to exist. And so I did. I began my transition 22 months ago, and I haven't looked back. And it's had its ups and downs, believe me, but it's been marvelous as well. I've realized so many of my dreams that I never thought possible. I've been a registered nurse for 30 years, 28 years as a guy, and now almost over a year practicing as my true self. And my job satisfaction has reached levels that I never thought imaginable. What a blessing that is. Another thing that happened to me on 2/9 of last year, exactly 1 year following my suicide attempt, coworkers and loved ones and friends put together a transgender shower for me. It was so unbelievably touching to me. And here's a photo. This is a photo of that day with my mom and my sister by my side, along with all coworkers and friends who joined me that day to celebrate my new life. It's going to be a memory that I hold in my heart for the rest of my days. And not only that, but they transformed that date, 2/9, from something somber to something absolutely beautiful. In just the span of 365 days, I went from almost dying to a wealth of friends and family supporting me. And now here we are on this day, 2/9, 2 years later, and I'm speaking to you. Today is also my 2-year sobriety date. And this is my coin. One day at a time, and the butterfly, my symbol, the symbol of my rebirth. For those of you out there who may be in the place that I was 2 years ago, know there's hope. Know there is the possibility of realizing your dreams. You do not have to end your life. Take the chance. I did. If any of you out there are ever thinking that you no longer want to exist, please always remember there's help, immediate help. This is the number. This is the trans suicide hotline. I actually keep it on my refrigerator still to this day just to be safe. Write this number down. For those of you, even for those of you who are not transgender, who may have friends, keep this number handy. Just in case, you may need to save someone's life someday. For those of you who have friends that are transgender, make sure you tell them how special they are, how much you care about them. I certainly appreciate it every time it's said to me. I am so blessed in this new life that I have. I am following in the footsteps of the brave trans women that I was inspired by. And now I'm having the chance to pay it forward to someone else. And what could be better than that? I thank each and every one of you for watching this message tonight. And I love you all. Take care. Good night.